You are looking live at the NSC Super Rink in Blaine as semifinal Tuesday is on the air. Southwest Christian Richfield gets set to take on Simley in the second semifinal at the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic, the Silver Division. Jeff Disher here with one more potentially joining me sometime tonight. He knows who he is. As it is Simley with a record of 3-5 on the year, Southwest Christian a record of 4-2-1. And before those of you ask, no, the shootout win does not count towards their overall record. The shootout victory last night over Marshall in the first round of the Silver Division counts as a tie statistically. However, Southwest Christian got here, as did Simley. Simley, their first game at the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic, they could not play yesterday due to availability, what will be referred to as availability issues. So Simley's last game came about a week ago as they lost 6-4 to Bloomington Kennedy. Their last win came on December 15th. Against Tartan to the tune of 5-4. Austin Kreiser for Simley in his ninth year, 88, 109, and 10. Paul Ranheim's first year with the Southwest Christian Richfield Stars, 4-2-1 to start his campaign. But throughout the night, for those of you who are joining us on the Simley side of the ledger, we will have historical facts for you as well as nuggets of the night featuring these two teams. Look out for those. If you were paying attention on Twitter earlier, you may have seen them. However, starting lineups will be introduced in the rink. We'll get Simley's lineup for you. I do have Southwest Christian Richfield's full lineup. Let's start with the goaltenders. Junior goalkeeper Mason Melendez will get the start, a 5.16 goals against average and an .852 save percentage this year for him. For Simley,
starting goal, number 1, Mason Melendez. On defense, number 22, Joseph Stanton.
So Joe Stanton and Caden Renslow, the starters on defense for Simley.
Number 13, Matthew Milner.
Matt Milner's line starting on the attack for Simley. Milner flanked by Jake Stanton and Zach Hilsgen, who is a player to watch for the Spartans. For Southwest Christian Richfield, it is Giannis Campin at the 3.08 goals against average. Excuse me. Defensively, for Southwest Christian Richfield, it will be Ashton Hendel and Kale Lundquist defensively. Careful now, you have a live mic, Andrew Earhart, as we welcome
I'm back, guys.
The graduate into the broadcast booth. I finished the Southwest Christian attack with the starting line of Caleb Bendel, Paul Horner, and Caden Feltman. And no, this isn't cheating on a test. You're out of school. No need to cheat in high school or any time.
Yeah, I know. I'm. Yep.
So now you're working. Andrew,
yeah.
Did you see the game last night at all?
Yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of it. I watched that.
What did you observe?
The boys were moving. I don't know. Bendy with a couple good finishes. The boys looked strong in the defensive zone. Giannis and net. That was something, right?
Yeah, indeed. No national anthem as this is the final game of the day in the Silver Division. And so one thing I did see in the shootout last night that I did was, and all throughout the game realistically, was Caleb Bendel took the Stars on his cape, the same cape that Brody Hardacre had last season. Bendel apparently inherited it to the tune of a goal in regulation and a goal in the shootout. So we'll get underway here, and I'll give you a chance to get involved in the game to kind of get your feet wet as the puck is down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield, and we're underway. This goes to Ashton Hendel as that's poked to Feltman, who throws it in. Played by Melendez back behind. Melendez and company fumble right at the top of the crease. The shot couldn't be poked in by Horner. Now back around the corner this will go. Simley will clear. In the baby blue tonight are the Simley Spartans. I love the jersey. As that one goes in on Giannis Camp. Now back behind, Southwest Christian Richfield has possession, and that should go down for a lack of an icing call as it's played by Melendez. Simley will take possession over on the far side with Louis Tuchito, and Tuchito enters the zone. Far side, centering feed, sticked away by Camp.
That was a good save made by Giannis there.
Gets him into the game.
There you go.
Brought back in, or gets him into the game indeed. So brought back in by the Stars from center as they regather with Caleb Swenson. Swenson had an assist last night in the opening round contest against Marshall as that goes down for an icing call. 15:48 to go in the game's opening frame. So, Earhart, from your playing days in the first minute or so, what are you noticing up here that you didn't necessarily notice when you were on the ice?
I just think they look like a smaller team than we had last year. Last year we had a lot of size, and we have a lot of young players too here as Tate Hardacre skates it up.
Hardacre hit the iron.
Nice shot.
With his shot. And into the corner it goes. Southwest Christian Richfield with possession as Hardacre tried to get the friendly side of the bar but could not. Puck played in the corner by the Stars, and coming out of the scrum looked to be Jared Greiner, but the pass intercepted by the Spartans as that one is turned on by Ethan Unglesby. And Unglesby and company looking to work out of their defensive zone.
Oh, good pass. Greiner with the shot. Ooh.
Great shot off the crossbar by Eli Hoffman, the 4-point scorer so far on the season and in his career by default. Greiner with a shot blocked up on the way through. Hoffman with this centers one right out
Greiner
front. Shot in the goal.
Let's go, baby.
Jared Greiner.
Let's go. That's huge. That's my liney. There we go.
Your former line mate. Time of the goal 2:09.
Woo! He still has it.
We'll see on the assist here as Greiner gets his second goal of the year, 10th goal in his career for 31 total points. We'll wait for assists. And the PA announcer not doing me any favors there. 14 and 2/3 minutes remaining in the opening frame. Southwest Christian with a 1-0 lead. The Stars looking to work their way free.
That was rough.
Let's not do that either.
Let's not do that again.
As that goes down for an icing call. Eli Hoffman.
There we go.
So Hoffman gets his 5th career point. The goal reads Greiner from Hoffman at 2 minutes 9 seconds. And you can't be getting harassment all night.
What is this?
Easy.
Man?
You can't be getting harassment all night.
Hey, Jeff, you should be
working.
talking about this. Is our last year's captain right behind us. Come on now.
Now he knows you're working. 14 minutes and a dime remaining in the period. Quick shot by Bendel.
Oh, there we go.
Into the net. Caleb Bendel, second goal of the event.
Oh, scratch that. Might have been, it looks like it was Feltzy.
Caden Feltman, 91 from 27.
Feltzy, what a beauty.
Now I'm going to try and keep you on task here. Is this the Southwest Christian Richfield team that you are more accustomed to seeing throughout the season so far.
Scoring for Southwest Christian Richfield.
Yeah, I mean, I sure hope so. I think our team is just starting, really. I think we're going to have a couple years of this, and we're only going to get better. We have two coaches who are strong, well-known, and very supportive with the team that they have, and I think Southwest is very lucky to have them.
Goal reading Feltman from Horner and Bendel. Time of the goal 2:53. So Southwest Christian up 2-0. Save made there by Hardacre. Or excuse me, you've got him in my head. Giannis Camp with the stop. As it is Jeff District, Andrew Earhart also here. Casually late to the puck drop, but we won't give him the business for that. 13-13 to go in the first period of play as Southwest Christian regathers. Into the neutral zone it goes, and just out of the reach of Sam Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, wait, I can't use that one as it goes down for icing. Tried to play that into his offensive zone, but he could not. It's past December 25th. I can't use the reindeer reference anymore.
Happy New Year.
You're welcome. Happy New Year to you. How was Christmas?
Just swell.
Face-off in the offensive zone for Southwest Christian Richfield, won by the Spartans. Now, I don't have much of a book on Mason Melendez, but the early 4 minutes or so tells me that Camp would win the goaltending battle between those two if we played one-on-one. However, Simley with possession in the neutral zone as that puck poked ahead. Hoffman regathers and will dump it in.
There we go.
Melendez with possession as it goes back behind. Now the Spartans coming out to center. That puck just out of the reach of Jake Stanton as it comes back for Greiner. Greiner, left side. That shot partially fanned on, and Simley will look to clear. Back in come the Southwest Christian Richfield Stars, but the Spartans are there offensively to take over. Just as I say that, Paul Horner tried to take it away. Hilsgen throws that into the near corner. 12 minutes to play in the first period of play. As it is touched on near Tate Hardacre, and he gets there first. Hardacre stops and tries to pop one over to Horner and does. Horner sends that ahead to neutral, but no further. Brought back ahead, though.
There we go, Tate.
By Evanson. Tate Hardacre steals it and brings it in. Hardacre looking for Horner out front. Hardacre still with possession on his forehand, and he dumps it off. Now back around the corner, the Stars looking to establish possession, and they've had the lion's share of that so far. Kept alive as it goes to Hendel. Hendel around one, but he dropped it off instead to Horner. Horner back behind as he popped off a Spartan. Tried to get back to Hendel with that, but it was intercepted by Justin Oren. Whistle goes and a halt to play with 11 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the period. You know, something I'd love to have right now would be shots on goal. I don't have that, and I miss it.
I think we have a lot of shots, though, at the moment. I would say, what do you think, Jeff, around 10?
I would go maybe 2/3 of the total shots to Southwest Christian Richfield. I'd gather, if you want a number, I'd gather maybe 8, 9.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
And I'm taking blocks out of it as well. So a face-off in the Southwest Christian Richfield defensive zone as looks like a penalty on the board, or will go on the board for Southwest Christian Richfield.
Oh, let's
see.
Minor penalties on the Stars, number 27,
Captain Caleb Bendel in the box.
54.
Bendel for a trip. So a Simley power play.
Feltman on the puck.
So Feltman dropped that off. That was 5:54, so 11:06 is what I need to mark that penalty correctly. The Simley power play on the year so far, Andrew, 7 of 26 on the season. Southwest Christian's penalty kill, 17 of 21.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It is.
I mean,
10.5 minutes.
all things considered, let's go.
10.5 minutes to play in the first period of play. Quick shot right out in front, blocked by Humanity in front of the cage. But Simley still with possession.
Got to get that out.
As that's poked, and you've got to get that out immediately to your point. You're not wrong. Quick shot in on Camp, and he's there to plug the leak. 2-0 Southwest Christian, 10-11 in. We've got sample size, and so your thoughts on the first 6 minutes and 49 seconds.
Good. Amazing. 2-0, let's go.
What can Simley do better?
Not give it to us.
I knew I was going to put him on the spot, and he'd come up empty.
Well, I don't think that's empty. I think that's a great answer.
That's
they
fair.
Just don't give it to the team in white.
Puck in the neutral zone and controlled by Simley as this goes to Unglesby. 3 points on the season and brought ahead by the Spartans back behind. 9:45 to go, first period of play, 2-0. Disher, Earhart, and Sienna Bendel with you from here in Blaine. The Spartans with possession, 30 left on the power play as this one is worked over back to the point. Off the pass from Evanson, quick shot, and Camp is there.
Good save.
I feel like we're going to be saying that all night.
I agree.
Camp is there.
I agree.
Now, in the game preceding this one, Princeton beat St. Paul Academy 1-0 on a goal in the first period that stuck. And you don't see that every day.
No, sir.
Puck down, face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield, and the Stars entered the game with a 4-2-1 record as the puck goes over into the corner. Dropped off. Stanton there, centered out in front, but off the side of the cage. Rebound back behind as the Spartans drift back in. Penalty over as Southwest Christian Richfield gets back to five-a-side hockey.
That was a good PK.
18 of 22 on the year now are Southwest Christian Richfield on the power play. Penalty kill. Simley now looking to get out of their own defensive end. Hilsgen pursued. You want to keep that guy off the score sheet if you can.
What number is that?
9 in blue. Or 9 in baby blue, I should say.
Yeah.
Wow. Hilsgen had a hat trick versus Tartan, and I can give you the game times if you so desire here in a little bit. Hardacre. Bodied off the puck is he, and the Spartans will look to clear. Puck worked over back behind. The Spartans will look to regather and come up ice. Sprinting in is Tachito with purpose, and around the corner it goes. That'll get pitchforked out by Hendel. Back in come the Spartans. 8 minutes and 5 left to play in the first period as it'll get touched back over near Unglesby, but he lost it in his skates. Swenson got a pass away, and the dump in
By Cody Thomas.
Missed the net wide. Thus, it is a dump in as opposed to a shot on goal. Simley now with possession as they look to skate off on a line change. Evanson, one of the skaters coming off for the Spartans. Battled for it, the blue line, won by Feltman. Feltman left circle, dropped that off to Swenson, dribble drive, and it would not go. Getting the whistle there is Melendez. I've got a nugget of the night for you. 3. Tonight marking the third all-time meeting between Simley and Southwest Christian Richfield. Simley leads the all-time series 2-0.
Really? When was the last game played?
The last game, I don't have the last, the last game was in this tournament back in 2019. I'll get to that. The Spartans with possession as this one is skated in. Quick shot, save Camp, and to finish, since you asked the question, I'll answer. The last time these two teams met, December 28, 2019. Simley beat Southwest Christian Richfield 5-1 on that night. They outshot the Stars 27-22. Max Lavin, remember him? In net for the Stars that night.
I don't know if I was over here when we played them.
Don't think you were.
Oh.
About 10 minutes played in the opening period as Simley with possession. Five-a-side hockey we play. He's Andrew Earhart. I'm Jeff Disher for those just joining us. Where have you been? It's a 2-0 game to Southwest Christian Richfield. Puck battled for in the corner and won by the Spartans, I believe. No, check that. That would be the Stars who won that
Bendy?
scrum. That's Bendel going down, but a quick shot by Thomas goes by the boards.
Did that hit him in the helmet?
Could have, very easily. Whistle goes, glove save made by Melendez. That looked awkward, to say the absolute least. I'll get to historical facts throughout the night. I don't want to exhaust my my research too early in the evening. 6:27 to go in the opening frame as Southwest Christian wins the draw, delayed offside. That allows Simley to clear. Brought back ahead on the far side by the Spartans, who are down 2-0 early in the game, latter stages of the first period. Puck touched over near us by the Spartans, and it'll be turned on by Unglesby. Ethan Unglesby gets around one, looking for a pass. Unglesby gets it back to the point. Quick centering feed would not work for Simley, but they maintain possession as that puck off a skate out front. Still loose, and here come the Stars. Brought back ahead by Jared Greiner. Greiner around one.
There we go, Grinds.
Very acrobatically, I might add, as it goes to Hoffman back behind.
Good bod.
Greiner
controls the puck well.
works his way past one, indeed, and I think he and Bendel do the business as well, as Hardacre gets that shot into Ferrara. Ferrara missed it wide, and the rebound floats into the corner. Hardacre kept it alive at the point. Off the wall, he comes, centering feed, just missed Jared Greiner. Greiner is now 2 points away from Joey Michelizzi for 11th all-time in points.
11th?
11th all-time.
How many is that?
I would have to look. I don't have the number in front of me. However, Simley with possession as this one goes to Hardacre, who kept it in. Centered in front, and Zick got a stick to it, but couldn't put it home. Now the Spartans with possession on the rebound.
Oh.
Brought in by Renslow, and Renslow couldn't get a shot away. He's not related to the Renslow on the Marshall Tigers from yesterday.
Tate needs a stick. There we go.
As Lumber was on the ice.
Oh.
It was not Tate Hardacre?
Caleb Swenson just forgot there was a net there.
The Stars with possession in their offensive zone. That shot partially fanned on by Hendel. Tell you what, I'll look up that number in the intermission and we'll get that for you. Brought back ahead by the Spartans, 1v1 this way, and a great back check by Southwest Christian Richfield. 4 minutes and a nickel remaining in the first period of play, 2-0 Southwest Christian Richfield. As that one is poked on near Unglesby. That's Ethan Unglesby looking for a teammate, got it back. Pitch and catch is what Simley has resorted to. Unglesby brings this in near side. His shot, save Camp. Rebound over on the far side, picked up by a Spartan there. Into the corner it goes, found by Orrin, but he could not get the shot away. Penalty coming, I believe, with the time of the call, 13:23.
On who? Us?
Don't know. I believe a charge was called against Bendel.
What I do remember about last year is I think me and Bendy, I had 35 minutes in the box, and I believe he did too.
That sounds right. I don't have an opportunity to look it up, unfortunately.
Oh, he's mad. He's really mad.
16:23, the time of the call, and I've actually got to mark that correctly.
You know, Dish, doing your job is actually pretty difficult.
That's why you're not doing my job, and you're contributing experience from your time on the ice.
There you go.
2 minutes on the board. Simley power play again going into the game. Simley's power played 7 of 26 on the year. And a quick shot hit Camp's stick, hit iron, and stayed out. Quick shot from the slot there. Bounces like a pinball.
Bendy.
Hilsgen missed the shot wide. 3:13 to go in the first period of play. 2-0, and a big hit by Hendel will be called.
Ew.
So Southwest Christian Richfield goes down two men for 90 seconds. Can't be doing that.
Well, I don't know.
Hendel-
Where was that from behind?
Hendel's in the box.
That wasn't from behind. That was borderline.
So the penalty at 16:53. And I'm trying to figure out if it was a check from behind or what. We'll have to wait for the announcement.
Wait, are they throwing it? No. Are they kicking them?
This is where I'd love to have someone between the benches.
No way.
Hendel asked to leave. I believe it's a 2 and a 10. Well, now, we'll get the announcement here in a second, but I believe it's a 2 and a 10. Because the 2 is still on the board. So that's what leads me to believe it's a 2 and a 10.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, someone's going to have to serve. Ferraro's going to go in the box for 2.
So Vinny will serve the minor penalty and a 10-minute misconduct, we believe.
A major penalty has been assessed to the Stars. Number 5, Ashton Hendel, 5 minutes
Hold on.
checking from behind, and a disqualification.
Ooh,
Wow.
he got a 5 in a game for a check from behind.
Vinny Ferrara,
Then tell me this: why are 2 minutes on the board?
There shouldn't be.
5-minute major
Oh,
for checking
wait.
from behind, and a game disqualification. The 5-minute penalty.
So here's the double whammy for Southwest Christian Richfield there.
He was, yeah.
So, Andrew, what that does is it's a 5-minute score as you like power play for Simley
Yeah, and then you have Bendy in the box too.
for 90. So the important part here is the Bendel kill. And there's the 5 minutes.
Oh wait, something was going on. What just happened? Something else has happened, I think.
We'll get it at intermission as Hendel is now gone.
What?
And 3 minutes remains in the period. So 1 minute and 20 seconds of 5-on-3 power play for Simley as that one is out front. Camp is there to make the stop. That centering feed across circle would not work for the Spartans. And another, like I just said, a very important kill of Bendel's penalty in progress for Southwest Christian. Kreiser was there. The son of the head coach, Austin Kreiser, is Henry. As this one is worked back over to Renslow. Renslow dropped that off far point.
We're good.
Renslow threw that over to Stanton and a quick shot back behind the cage. Rebound back out in front. As it stays out, the whistle goes. I believe the net's off. That's what it is.
Arrest him.
Easy. You've got a live mic. I'm going to need to rein you in. 2:16 left to go in the first. He's Andrew Earhart, who can't be thinking out loud. 39 seconds to go in the Bendel penalty. And that was for charging. Ashton Hendel gone for the rest of the night with a game disqualification for checking from behind.
That's crazy.
As the shot from Hilsgen goes by the wayside off a skate. 29 left in the Bendel penalty. Save made by Camp.
Dude, Giannis, man. Hey.
Yes,
shout
sir.
Shout out Giannis. Everyone go vote for him on the Minnesota Hockey Hub.
For Player of the Week.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Puck is down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield. They can't clear. Puck turned over, and I believe it got to Justin Orn. Orn goes cross-ice with this. And into the corner. I believe that found Kreiser. Now back to the point. Quick shot in. Camp there to make the save. Whistle goes with $1:45 left to go. 8 seconds, importantly, of Caleb Bendel penalty to kill. And that's the more important penalty for me as opposed to the Handel fiver.
Why?
Because you get the captain back on the ice from a morale perspective.
Sure.
1:45 left to go in the first period of play as Bendel will be released right now.
Oh my gosh.
Bendel
Oh my gosh.
out of the box. Right circle.
Backhand.
Backhand trying, it goes in. Caleb Bendel,
Ew.
3-0.
Ew. Sibley, what happened? What happened, Sibley?
That's a defensive breakdown by the Simley Spartans.
What happened? What happened?
Time of the goal, 15:29.
What happened?
You know what also happened is perfect timing.
Yeah.
Assist goes to number 21, Tate Hardacre.
Tate Hardacre with an assist.
That's perks of Tate, man. Way to notice that.
So 15:29, the time of the goal. Bendel from Hardacre. And the goal for Bendel, his 76th total point in his career. And I'll get those numbers.
76?
76 now for Bendel. 39-37 is how that breaks down. Final minute of play. And
That was 2 seasons. Huh?
as this one is found by Justin Orn. Orn had his pocket picked, and now regathering in the neutral zone is Oscar Thibodeau. I don't know if he's any relation to the former Wolves head coach, but Hoffman with a shot short side as it squibs free. Brought back ahead by the Spartans as that'll go down. Icing should be called here, and it's not. Luke Dorr is in the lineup today, looking for his first varsity point, I should say. As a shot by Zitt goes by the wayside. Backhand try there, would not go. And the rebound sticked away by Melendez. 5 seconds to go in the period as a shot sticked away by Camp, and that'll do it for period 1. So you have 17 minutes of experience. What have you seen so far that has struck you?
Crazy game.
It is.
I think Bendy just shut him down at the end after the penalty. That's a heartbreaker. Right as the penalty
expired. Yeah. And so let's do this. Let's pause briefly. I'll get you your stat packs, and we'll have intermission activities coming up in a second. So, Earhart, you can pause. We'll have the intermission coming up in a moment. Okay, I'm going to sit down to do this.
Assisted by 21, Tate Hardacre at 15:29. Shots on goal in the first period. Simley, 15. Southwest Christian, Richfield, 12.
15-12. We're ready. 8, 27, 21, 48. Total points. How are you? Joey, right? I actually reference, where is it? So Reiner is actually 2 points away from you for 11. I've got a third headset. Okay. Joey, I have to ask him first. Joey, do you want to do the second period? Okay. This is a big surprise. Hat off though, bud. Okay, got it. Serious stuff. Oh, yeah. Just, hey. How's it going, boys? Are you all in there? Go with the flow with this chat. We're going to basically talk through the period. So I'll kind of steer the ship. Hey, you've got an intermission. So it's a.
I'm close. I'm close. All right. Yeah, thank you.
Easy. Get comfy. All right, Jeff Disher, Andrew Earhart with you. First intermission from the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic semifinal. You were asking about a number before the end of the period. The number was, what, 77?
77.
Okay, so the number currently is Bendel. He is actually current.
I found them. They're in my pocket.
Remember, live mic.
Right.
And Bendel now at 77 total points. So he is 6 off of Jackson Olam for third.
Wish I had 4 years here.
You only had 3.
I had 2.
Aha. Where did you transfer from? Remind me.
Minnetonka.
Okay.
Tonka.
Former Minnetonka skipper here.
I know you are.
Yeah?
Big Tendy, eh?
I was.
Oh.
Big Tendy in terms of numbers, which is not good
Doesn't matter.
in my day.
You were in the net, though, weren't you?
That's true.
Give me some. Boom.
So, first intermission, what did you see in the first I know we touched on it, but what did you see in the first period that struck you from both teams? Let's start with Simley to get your feet wet.
Sure, yeah. Simley, starting off the bat, they looked pretty fast. Didn't really get to see many shots right away with their goaltender until Griner got to pop one in, and
I believe Southwest Christian had 15 total shots on goal in the first.
15?
I believe it was 15.
Oh, lucky 1-5. That's Griner's number.
So for Simley, what struck you?
I think they have a couple solid players on the team who blend in with us a little bit. I think that we have a very, very strong goaltender. Which is helping us stay in the game for sure.
I would agree. Seeing the shootout last night,
right?
He once Marshall would strike, Southwest Christian Richfield would pop back.
Right. Yeah.
And so, and in the shootout, to support your point, Giannis Camp was a brick wall, stopping all 3 opportunities. Because Bendel had the last shot.
Oh, right, and he buried at the end. Yep.
Backhand forced the keeper to his knees, who bit for the fake. So, flipping the script on you, since you've noted what you heard or what you saw from Simley, what have you seen from Southwest Christian that's impressed you?
I haven't been at the game since Hopkins. I didn't get to see the last game in person, and I'm noticing that the lines are flowing together a lot more. We're getting shots, even if they're not accurate, good shots. We're just throwing the puck at the net, which is what we need to create goals and opportunities for Southwest to score as we have. We have 3 goals. 2 of them were what? In front goals, we had Bendy off the box, and then we had...
Yep, Bendel out of the box.
Who else scored?
It was Feltman. So let's recap.
Was Feltman the one who scored the dirty goal in front?
Let's recap the goals. Griner from Hoffman led off the game at 2:09. Then 44 seconds later, at 2:53, it was Feltman who scored the dirty goal in front that you're referencing. From was Horner, and it was Bendel who had an assist on that goal. Bendel added his second point when he scored fresh out of the stint in the sin bin for his 2-minute charging penalty as he skated in with the assist from Hardacre on the goal. Happy?
Happy. There we go.
So you will be with us tomorrow with a player to be named later. I will name him later in the broadcast. You know who he is. I know who he is. We will let the people know who he is later in the game. What about
that
one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tease that right now. We will have a special guest in the second period. Line change for the analyst. Replacing Andrew Earhart for a period will be none other than the Minnesota Twin hating because of his cap, Joey Michelizzi. But Joey Michelizzi will join us for the second period of play while Earhart takes a timeout. You'll be back with us tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to pass the torch off to
Hand off.
my captain.
My captain, Joey Michelizzi joins us. First intermission here in Blaine. Herb Brooks Holiday Classic semifinal. You were playing last year.
Sure was.
Do you miss it? Because I know I miss my playing days.
Yeah, it's nice to be back to the rink. Definitely miss being around the boys and just being on the ice.
They're still blaring the music from the 3 speakers that they have down there.
Yeah, I do miss that.
Your eardrums don't, though, do they?
No. The eardrums are doing much better. That's for sure.
Good. I'll ask the same question of you, and you're going to do the second period from here. But in the first period, because you saw most of it, if not all, what did you see from Southwest Christian in the 17 that you just saw that impressed you?
They're moving their feet. They're getting the puck deep. They're just outworking and outskating Simley, and that last goal kind of just took the momentum and hope that Simley had. I mean, obviously they can get back in the game. They have a minute 54 left on this penalty. And
it's remember,
and if they score, they can keep going.
Correct.
So
because it's a 5er and a game DQ.
So Simley's hoping
Pendle.
to get a goal or two, but with that last goal by Bendel, I think that kind of took all the momentum away from them, at least what they had.
How do you cope?
You just got to keep going. Game goes on. You have 34 minutes. You have plenty of time. I'd say just keep chipping away if you're Simley.
So let's open the book on Joey Michelizzi if I can. 11th all-time, and that's headed into the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic. I redid it over the weekend. So you are officially 11th all-time in total points. You scored 10 goals in your career, 22 assists for 32 total points. And you would have, unlike Earhart, and if I'm right in saying, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. You had a 4-year playing career, did you not?
Yeah.
Okay. So unlike Earhart being my point, who only had a 2-year career, kind of talk about the teams that you played on from your, I'll use the word infancy, as a Southwest Christian Richfield star to when you graduated last year.
I think I played 4 different roles every year, progressively getting better, and I just changed positions. I went from forward my junior year to defenseman my senior year, and kind of just adapted to what the team needed. And from freshman year to my senior year, we got so much better, and we got a lot more guys. And by the time we were seniors, we were a legit program for when I was a freshman. We were just coming in first full varsity schedule as a freshman. So we just, we got a lot better. And as a player, I just progressed, and each year just change roles and needed what the team, or whatever the team needed.
You did.
I did, and I did what I could.
And if you remember the banquet back in the spring, I spoke of Southwest Christian Richfield's growth from Game 1 last year, the Anoka 3-1 win, to Game 27 versus Orono, the section final, or the section, quarterfinal loss by a goal. And I spoke of how the Stars grew from Game 1, where you didn't really have an identity, and then by Game 27, although many people would thank Brody Hardacre for that and for establishing that identity, Southwest Christian Richfield had the identity thanks to Brody and other players much like yourself. And so that's a different team that I saw in Game 27 in Orono with TJ Ringer versus Game 1 v. Anoka. Thoughts, agreement, disagreement?
I feel like we're two different teams. We grew as players. Obviously, we had a lot of ups and downs throughout the season.
Yeah.
That changed us and it helped us. And certain situations also hurt us. We had plenty of injuries, so we didn't always have the same lineup every game.
Yep.
But we had to adapt to that. And I think by the time we played Orno, we weren't at our best hockey because of injuries, but as players, we grew, and we were just two totally different teams. But overall, we got better as a whole.
And your point about what if you hadn't had all of the injuries a la Griner and Roseville, etc., what team could you have been? You were the best version of yourselves in Orono for that section quarterfinal where you guys gutted out what turned into a 1-goal loss, but you guys played gutty in that game from minute 0 to minute 51. So we're getting ready for the second period as the Zoo Animals are back on the ice. Let's get to, I'll surprise you. Let's get to the notes with the professor. On December 27, 1981, Wayne Gretzky, playing in his 38th career game, became the fastest NHLer to 100 points. They the Oilers beat the LA Kings that night 10-3. He had 4 goals, 3 on special teams. By the way, home teams in the NHL on that night won 5 of their 7 games. Detroit, there was a loss, and Detroit tied Winnipeg 2-2. With thanks to Hockey Database for that one. And then in 1999, Joe Sakic, the Colorado Avalanche famous Hall of Famer, recorded his 1,000th career point versus the St. Louis Blues, which was an assist. Sakic is one of 13 players all-time with 1,000-plus career assists, and he's one of 95 with 1,000 or more points all-time total. I'm going to save one more for the third period. You remember the name Mario Lemieux, don't you?
Sure do.
Okay. Then I think you'll like that one that I will save. But it is 3-0 after one period of play. He is Joey Michelizzi. And I'm glad I'm getting your pronunciation right. You wouldn't
Got it spot on.
You wouldn't imagine the grief I got after the first few games last year for getting it wrong. However, I've adjusted and the second period underway. Puck back down in the face-off won by the Simley Spartans, who are skating right to left in the second period, as that one is touched back behind by the Spartans. Back out of the corner, the Spartans come. The Spartans enter the game at 3-5 on the year as they bring it in far side. Down 3-0, quick shot up over the cage of Giannis Camp for the Stars. Giving chase is Caden Renslow, no relation to the Marshall Tiger with the last name of Renslow. As Lundqvist gets in the way of an attacker. Back to the point, this one will go. That shot sticked to the glass by Camp. Rebound back to the Spartans, who are looking for control in the left circle. Puck brought back ahead by the Stars, and it'll be cleared by Eli Hoffman down the length of the ice. 58 seconds of a penalty to Ashton Hendel. That 5-minute major at the end of the first period left to serve. I believe Vinny Ferrara in the box for that. This goes instead to Paul Horner, and a Spartan upended at the side or near the side of the cage. This will go down for the play by Mason Melendez, and Melendez entered the game with a 5.16 goals against average. .852 on the save percentage for Melendez. Milner with this back in front of us. As Milner advanced into the offensive zone, he goes. Left circle, the shot in on Camp. And one thing that you may have seen last year with Camp, if he sees those, he will save those all day. .15:23 to go, second period of play. I don't have total shots, and that's been killing me for the last 2 days. However, we'll play on. Simley with possession off the draw. Quick shot in on Camp. He'll glove that. and avoid an unnecessary rebound. How did you handle unnecessary rebounds when your goaltender would give them up?
You just got to react. You got to look around, be aware of where your guy is and what position you're playing. Just got to have a head on swivel, especially on a penalty kill, because they're going to have an extra man. You're not just playing man on man. You got to look and see who's creeping down. So just adjusting and being aware of who's around you.
Final seconds of the power play tick off the clock as Southwest Christian Richfield returns to 5-a-side. Back in the corner, this one will go. Southwest Christian Richfield would need to clear the puck immediately with a 3-goal lead, although they can make prettier plays than Ken Simley. As this goes to Tyler Latender. 1 career assist for Latender, and this will go down. 14:38 to go in the second period of play. He is Joey McAlizzi. I am Jeff Disher, as Simley will look to clear this. Back behind, it'll be touched over near Hardacre, right out in front, and the loose pill rescued at the blue line by Hardacre, so that might have been Bendel back behind. This goes over far corner, and a shot short side off the side of the net. The rebound will be touched on near Cody Thomas, who got his first career point last year in a 7-2 win over Mound West Tonka last year. Brought back ahead where Zick will handle this, and he'll touch this, but not like MC Hammer. Brought back ahead though by the Spartans off a shot, far side, save Camp. And I have to realize with you young pups, MC Hammer may not be as recognizable as one may think. 13:48 to go in the second period of play. Hardacre controls this off the face-off win for Southwest Christian Richfield, but an odd hop keeps it in the Simley offensive zone. Now the puck will come back over for the retrieval back behind by the Stars, and they're looking to clear. This goes to Eli Hoffman. Hoffman will throw that into the offensive zone, but he is thwarted as the pass from Boone would not click. Puck touched on by the Spartans. And in on goal, Camp unable to make that save. It's 3-1. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 49 seconds. $13:11 to go in the period. Was that a defensive breakdown per se?
Sure was. When you get the puck, your last guy back, you want to make a hard, smart play. You don't want to try to do anything fancy, and you want to make sure you're looking at the body too. He got caught fishing, and guy made a nice move and got past him there. Like I said earlier, like a goal like that changes the momentum of the game. Looks like Southwest Christian killed that penalty off, and they had a lot of momentum, and it looked like they had settled it down. But that totally changes the game.
Caden Renslow, his first varsity goal on the goal, unassisted at 3 minutes, 49 seconds of the second. Quick shot up over the cage. Too much of a condiment on the shot. Whistle halts play. A penalty coming here. What you want to do.
Looks like he was going to finish the hit there, and the guy turned, and he got him in the numbers. Couldn't imagine this would be another 5, but definitely a penalty.
Feltman in the box.
You got to be careful in these types of games. As a player, you get emotional and you want to get scrappy, but we have a tendency to get in those type of games, so you got to keep your head here.
Roughing the call to Feltman.
And that's what happens. Penalties are going to kill Southwest Christian in this game if they keep that up.
Yep. No doubt. It is a power play goal. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 28 seconds.
It's easy to blame the refs in these type of situations too, but they're not always going to give you the calls.
No. You've got to earn it on your own.
That's right.
Simley with possession off the faceoff and the confidence after they sapped the momentum directly from Southwest Christian Richfield.
Scored 23. Scoring for Simley, number 8, Jake Stanton. The assist,
Jake Stanton with the goal.
Renslow,
Renslow and
and number 13, Matt Milner.
Milner credited with the assists. So that's 25 and 13.
Renslow and Milner, a power play goal and scored 28.
And with 12:09 to go, we have a new game in Blaine. As a 3-goal lead, apparently not dangerous enough. Simley with possession off the face-off win, and back behind Melendez's net disc goes. Simley having trouble clearing briefly as that pops out to the neutral zone. It'll be brought back in by Simley on the near side. This is Thibodeau. Thibodeau centers one back out top of the slot, and the save made by Camp. Puck will pop up and pop down at center. The Stars will take control. Near side, Swenson with a shot up high on Melendez, but Melendez still with the save. Now Southwest Christian Richfield will have to regather, and they do in the neutral zone as that one pops wide of Melendez. 11:22 to go, second period of play. 3-2 our score from here in Blaine. Jeff Disher, Joey McAlizzi, Sienna Bendel with you. As that one just off the skates of Tyler Latender, and Eli Hoffman skates into the right circle. Eli Hoffman wanted to pass off to Ferrara. And now Simley will regather as that one is pushed forward by Latender. Into the corner. Southwest Christian Richfield looking to clear. Would you have passed there on that last offensive attack?
I mean, you just got to look for a shot. I mean, Camp's a little on edge now that they got 2, and I think you just start throwing pucks at the net if you're Simley. You don't try to do anything special.
I meant for Southwest Christian as Greiner with this tried to dribble drive back to the point, and a shot deflected. As Milner will bring this in near side. Milner rubbed off the puck, but he got it to Boone, and the save made by Camp. I was thinking about Southwest Christian's attack on
the
Melendez.
Hoffman shot on the right-hand side.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
the same thing. I mean,
He had the
you
two-on-one.
got a guy right in the middle. I'd say you're inside the dots. You shoot that.
Okay. He would know he's Joey McAlizzi. 10:24 to go, second period of play. As the puck is down, face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield. And now Horner brings it ahead, but was in an onside position apparently. Horner backhands that one down low. Now Southwest Christian Richfield looking for Feltman out front, although the centering effort would not go for the Stars. Puck chipped on, and now Southwest Christian will regather in the neutral zone. Feltman needs to have his skating legs if he wanted to get to that puck. It'll get turned over by Stanton.
And
into
we got
the
another
corner.
penalty here. This is getting out of hand.
And the whistle goes at 7:08.
And a Simley mom is not having it.
And I do need to issue an apology if you heard the language in the mics. As a responsible broadcaster would. 9:52 left to go in the second period of play.
I can imagine they might give Bendel a 10 here. He's been giving the refs a mouth all game and a couple penalties. He's just got to keep his head. He doesn't, leader of the team, doesn't want to be in the box all game because they need him in this close game. Obviously, I don't think that was a penalty, but him running his mouth isn't really going to help the situation.
Yep, it only tends to hurt. As Bendel and all of us waiting for the officials to make up their minds. This is where
and he's gone. That's
now.
It's ridiculous. I don't agree with that call, but again, you can't control what the refs decide to do in the game.
So Bendel,
you got to react to it.
So Bendel, a 2 or a 10 at least. No, it's a 5-minute major.
Another 5-minute penalty and another guy gone.
Charging.
I'm sure you know this, is they get tossed for the next game too, or are they allowed to play next game if they make it to the championship?
I believe it is a one game. I believe it is a 5 and a game and a game. So I believe you can't play in the next one. Now the difference there would be last season late in the year there was a 5 and a game disqualification announced to, I believe it was Brody Hardacre. However,
be a good guess.
Brody came back later in the game. Andrew Earhart rejoins. I'll let you two share that note sheet, as I was only prepared for 2 broadcasters tonight, as Simley with possession and a 5-minute major to work with. So once Earhart has adjusted himself, so it's Disher, Earhart, Michelizzi, the top line in the booth here in Blaine. Simley with possession. I'm curious about your thoughts here in a second, Andrew, on what we have just seen with Bendel as Zick tomahawks that back into the Simley defensive zone. With a 1-goal lead, is a mistake there as that puck squirts out. Andrew, is a mistake there by Bendel taking that charge?
No. Here we go.
As a shot by Hoffman would not go.
Gosh.
How is that
I think he just tried to do the old Kucherov no move.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Hoffman.
Jeff,
baby.
I know you probably didn't watch a lot of our practices, but I am known as the greatest practice player to ever play Southwest Christian hockey.
I can agree to that.
Okay.
And that no move, you can ask Lucas Haugen about it too.
Oh.
Okay. There's a chance that we may have to ask his brother about that.
But Hoffman, I believe he tried the no move. I could be wrong, but
or he just totally
just lost the puck. But
hey, but yeah, on to what you were saying, Jeff. About
I'll leave the tease here as a shot saved by Camp. Your thoughts on Bendel taking 2 charges?
I think Bendy was being, if that's called charging, I think the Stripes think he was being too aggressive. What do you think, Joe?
We are non-biased here too.
Yeah,
it's true.
We're just
totally. I think it was a little weak. I think that was absurd, actually.
Kyle Deutsch and company keeping it alive for Simley. I'll give you guys my thoughts at a stoppage if I can here, as Southwest Christian will leave the zone. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 5-minute major, as Latender skates in near side alone. His shot into the glove of Giannis Camp. You can't, as the team leader, or as the team captain, I should say, you have to be walking the line on aggression. If you're over aggressive, like Bendel may have been, and I'll leave that for you to decide. But if Bendel is over aggressive there, he's going to have to expect to get something done there. Is a centering feed too hot to handle for the Spartans?
Well, here, as I say, we asked Joe the question. I mean, Joe was the captain last year. What do you think?
I mentioned before, he can't be running his mouth. He's running his mouth in that first when he got that first penalty. I think he kind of had it coming. He's got to keep his head. Obviously, I don't think that was meant for a 5 in a game. I don't think that is what he should have gotten. But if you get into the ref's head, they're going to want to control the game and
immediately too,
and want to get you out because they're trying to do their job.
Who taught you that?
Hilsgen has his pocket picked, and Melendez with possession back behind. 7 and a dime remaining in the second period of play, as Simley will be in offside.
I believe that was last year's coach Nick Heiberg. He stressed a lot about keeping your head and in these situations.
What
do you think, Earhart? How do you control your head as you get emotional out here?
Honestly, I mean, I did happen to have a lot of penalty minutes last year from not controlling my head and my emotions, but I think I spent a lot more time on the bench
because of that.
those actions when sometimes they weren't. But hey, it's in the past. I just think you gotta control your emotions. I mean, if I was out there right now and I was Bendy,
Puck would be in the back of the net.
that too.
If we had the Vegas line, the puck would be in the back of the net. Jeff, I don't know if you recall the Vegas line,
we're in
but
Vegas.
do you remember? Trivia question: do you remember the third original Golden Vegas player on our line?
Last year, not off the
Not
top.
Not last year.
2 years ago.
Then no, I wouldn't. I would not know 2 years
Are we
ago.
talking about Stus?
We were talking about Stews.
Yeah, we're talking
Stussy.
about
Okay.
Stussy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Me, Joe, and Stus, we had some chem rolling the whole year.
Yep.
Man, we were called Vegas for a reason.
So you two were.
Stays in Vegas.
You.
Wait, what is that?
What goes in Vegas stays in Vegas,
Yeah,
boys.
what happens
Thanks,
in Vegas
Jeff.
stays in Vegas. But
Save made there by Camp.
that's probably a reason why once Stews left, I didn't really put the puck in the back of the net a lot. I think he was what I needed. He made us better.
For sure. He was the foundation.
He was the foundation.
Now,
Yes.
are you two surprised that Southwest Christian Richfield has a 1-goal lead with 5:59 to go in the second?
No, not at all. They're playing good. They got to stay out of the box.
Yeah.
Even strength. I believe it's 3-0.
Wait,
even
who's in the
strength.
box right now?
Well, they have a shorthanded goal, but I mean they haven't had a power play yet. All their goals are even
right.
strength. They got to stay out of the box.
Shot saved by Camp, and actually Simley does have a power play goal. It was quick after the I had it. The Feltman rough. What have we here?
Azzy's twig, bro.
Uh-oh.
No.
Rutrow, Reggie.
Reggie.
You're welcome. 5:45 to go, second period of play. Jeff Disher, Andrew Earhart, Joey Michelizzi. And I haven't gotten to the tees yet for tomorrow. We'll get there. Renslow with a shot off a stick in front, but the block now allows Jared Greiner to skate out. He does like dire straits and skates away as Greiner waiting for teammates back behind. Greiner lost his angle.
Dude, you want to hear who's been going off recently? So, Kale Lundquist, what he was called on our team last year is we called him Kale McCarr. And this is the
Got a play here by Stanton. And a save
might have spoke too early, but hey, he got back. He broke
back
that
check,
play
baby.
up.
Came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Huge. Here he goes again.
Simley with possession
See?
still.
That is exactly why.
Kyle McCarr right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Back to the point. Simley with possession as that one is turned on with the shot by Orrin, getting blocked away off the side of the net. Simley still with possession. Southwest Christian back to five aside. That did not hit the netting, so we play on. As the puck brought ahead for an icing call. Does that kill bring momentum back for Southwest Christian Richfield? I'll start with Joey Michelizzi.
It sure does. I think, like I said earlier, they are controlling this game even strength. So they just got to stay out of the box and hopefully, they get a couple of calls from here because the refs are going to want to even up the game, give Southwest Christian a chance to get back and get the momentum back.
Or the refs wouldn't want to involve themselves any further than they're already involved.
That is correct. But, they got to be careful here, Southwest Christian. They don't want to get any more trouble. They're up one. They just got to keep going.
Keep grinding.
4:25 left to go, second period of play as Southwest Christian regathers back in their offensive zone. Feltman with this. Feltman stops on a dime. Feltman on his backhand, side of the net. The puck still loose. And unable to control that was Latender for Simley. Whistle goes.
That 91, I almost thought that was Steven Stamkos. I thought he was going to put that one in the back of the net.
Now, the Stars are wearing Hartford Whaler-inspired jerseys. I believe these are the ones that Paul Ranheim brought with him from his days as a Hartford Whaler.
No way. Is that why? Is that the design?
That's
why?
the design of those jerseys.
No way.
Davis through that
Trivia
one.
question. Andrew Earhart, do you know where Paul Ranheim spent most of his NHL hockey career? You can phone a friend. Jeff is dying to answer this question.
No, I'm not dying. I'm not dying to answer the question.
Me. All right. What?
Believe it was
Eden Prairie.
That's not an NHL.
That's not NHL, but
we're talking
NHL.
Chellers?
So
North Stars.
No,
was not North Stars.
I believe it was the Hartford Whalers, if I recall correctly.
I believe that's correct.
That's what you just said.
I mean, I didn't know, but I thought it was the Flames, to be honest. I'm not too sure.
He also played, to support your point, he also played for the Coyotes and the Flames, among other teams in his career.
Oh, nice.
But, Jeff, I thought you might know the answer, but
I believe it's hard. I believe it's hard.
Might have to go to NHL trivia for that one.
Does anyone want some Skittles?
I would love some Skittles.
Let me get action back here. 3:35 to go in the period as this one is controlled by Lundqvist on the far side. In and out of the offensive zone goes Simley. And you can't be chewing that with a microphone on, Joey.
Did you know?
Rotate your mic up if you want to chew. Skittles, I mean.
Whoa,
Did you know what?
Jeff, I heard a little. I should have done that.
3.5 minutes to go in the period. And
these are really good with gum.
You've got a live mic, Andrew Earhart. Halt. Puck controlled by Simley as this goes to Unglesby around the corner, and Stanton to pick it up on the near side. 3 minutes and a nickel remaining in the period as this one is brought ahead to the neutral zone by the Stars.
Offside.
Brought back in by Hilsgen, apparently. Delayed offside is the
offside.
call.
Mm-hmm.
But a halt to play with Giannis Camp gloving it down.
And I believe it's going to go all the way down the ice.
No way. Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
It does. Yep.
So, Jeff, do you play Chell 22 by chance?
I do not.
Have you ever?
I have seen it played. I am lacking 5 fingers, however, sir.
Oh.
So I don't play myself.
Well, guess what?
Where's your point?
I was just saying, like, that's how I was practicing for the game.
Okay.
I was listening to the Chell announcers, and I was like,
okay,
I'm going to hop in. Because, it was like
that was a
Eddie
big hit. They let that one go.
Hit behind the play as Hoffman with this back behind. Hoffman on his backhand trying to play keep away with the puck. Did he keep it in?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. But it's a delayed offside that is quickly
John
canceled.
Davis poke. Nice. Oh.
Davis tried to get that to Hoffman. Hoffman loses it. Back to Davis. And Davis throws that over. I believe it was near Luke Dorr. Icing waved on the play. 2.25 to go in the period. As this one will be touched on by Simley out past center. Just evades the stick of Nick Azanov as it goes in the corner. Azanov will pick this up. Azanov looking for a teammate, and he got Cody Thomas, but Thomas loses his angle. Thomas centered one right out in front, and it went to Horner.
Shot.
Who goes back to the point. Shot from the point, deflected by Feltman. Side of the net, would not go. Feltman picks it up on the red line. Feltman
rips it.
Horner up top in the netting. 99 seconds to go in the period.
Well,
that all started with that pass from Azanov.
How did that start?
What a great pass. That vision. I thought it was Kirk Cousins, throwing that puck. I thought it was Justin Jefferson, but I believe that was Eli Hoffman.
Boys, pigskins are so far away from the NFC Super Rink that it's not even funny. 95 seconds to go in the second period.
Get a pigskin.
As a quick shot by Swenson would not go for him as he retrieves in the corner. Rugby scrum for this as a twig is on the ice.
Nice.
Southwest Christian with possession, ticking down to the final minute of play.
Umbrella. Yep. Oh, my goodness.
Dropped off.
There's going to be a lot of hockey dads that are going to be disappointed after this game. Their wallets are going to take a hit with all these twigs, breaking. I believe we're at $900.
Are we talking about
right now?
Are we talking about the betting or the sticks?
Here comes Zick.
I believe they don't have Minnesota high school hockey sports betting.
Correct.
I thought I heard something in the parking lot by Disher's car.
Zick. Careful. Zick tried to throw that to Sam Rudolph. Rudolph could not regain possession. 40 seconds left in the period as this one comes up ice courtesy of the Spartans. Renslow. Right circle gets around 2.
Is that Gretzky?
Hey, Joe, could you do the third again with us?
I'd be honored to do the third period. I'm having a blast.
brought ahead by Southwest Christian. Let me get to the end of the period as this comes to Davis. Davis goes to Hoffman, centered one, and he threw it near
Ferrara.
Believe it was at, looked like Asanov actually. 7 seconds left in the period, and Southwest Christian, gentlemen, will escape with a 3-2 lead after 34 minutes.
Huge.
So let me start with Andrew Earhart. How did Southwest Christian maintain themselves in the period?
You know, I think after the big hit Bendel laid early in the second, kind of shifted the tone of the game and quickly.
I hope you said the word shifted.
I did.
'Kay.
What do you think I said?
No, that's not for
What do
me
you
to
think
decide. Shift. Continue your thought. But as the momentum shifted from
Right.
that Bendel hit,
Yeah. You know, the team, coaches all got together, discussed a little bit, and decided that it's time for the boys to pick up the pace, get some more shots, play some good D, and that's what they did. They delivered, baby.
Joe, rotate the mic down.
You know, I think Southwest Christian could have done a better job that period. They came into the period 3-0.
They did.
And now it's 3-2. It's the game has totally changed, and I think that's because of the penalties.
I agree with you.
That the penalty by Bendel totally changed the momentum of the game, and now they're on their toes. They're on their heels. They're looking to change the momentum and get back in this third period.
How do you change that momentum?
You got to get pucks deep. You got to get it. Keep that puck on the other side of the red line, and you don't want to just kill the time. You want to go to work. You want to get pucks in the net. You got to get another goal. And 1-goal lead, I guarantee there's going to be more goals scored in this game.
Well, let's pause, but not before I give the tease that I had mentioned in the second period.
Yeah, get this. I don't think Joe knows.
No. Scheduled to broadcast either the third place game tomorrow or the championship game at Trio Rink tomorrow will be this gentleman, and Isaac Haugen is scheduled to join us for the placement game tomorrow at either 3:30 for third place or 7 o'clock to play for a Silver Division title. Are you on board with the 3-man third period?
I'm on board.
Okay.
There we
Jeff,
go.
I'm on.
There we go.
I know it's a debut. I know I'm new to this, but wow, I feel comfortable. It's good to be here.
It takes you a couple shifts to do this, but excuse me. We will pause. Third period coming up next. It takes you are you down? Okay. It takes you a period to get comfy. I've noticed, especially with him, because he come on, man. So Joe, he joined us in the third period of the Delano game, which was hellacious because we weren't able to hear ourselves that night because of some glitches that I had on my end. But cool. It's the shootout in my neck. But yeah, generally when you're calling games, it takes you about a period to get comfy. And I think we're gelling well. I don't know how well you, myself, and Isaac will gel tomorrow.
We gel well.
We gel well. I agree.
We gel like just sloppy potatoes.
I'm comfortable.
Or gelling like Magellan if you want to go to shoe reference.
No. I believe we should go rob something.
Okay.
Well, good thing we're out of the money.
If I let my intrusive thoughts get to the best of me, Jeff, we're done for.
Yeah. How do we sound? Okay. He doesn't give.
I'm really that responding.
Yeah, no, really. And I'm not just talking about this. You are.
No, yeah, it's off. You don't but I mean, it's gonna take everyone a long time. It's funny how it works because everyone's gonna have their own way. So you've got to understand. It's like when I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now, but I do know that I'm gonna be all.
You two ready to go back to work? They're using my equipment. We will.
Yeah. Where's your father and your? Uh-oh. Yes. Yeah.
Hey now, live mics. Be careful.
Keep saying.
Board of Directors of MSHSO.
She knows more about hockey than I do. I swear. That's awesome.
My dad used to be a rep.
Oh, like after the game?
No, we went and watched film back. It's not a charge, and it's not a DQ.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to work here. Second
Let's
inter-
get back to it.
Are we still on? Are we live?
Yes, we are. YouTube. That's why I'm telling you to watch yourselves. Jeff Disher, Joey Michelizzi, Andrew Earhart with us as well from Blaine, second semifinal of the Silver Division at the Herb Brooks Holiday Classic. Gentlemen, I'll ask you about memories as we get ready for the third period, and I'll start with Joey Michelizzi because Andrew's mic is rotated up. So, Joey, thoughts on playing in this tournament last year as you did for at least a game or so? Southwest Christian played in this tournament last year in the Gold Division, so you more likely than not
play?
Yeah,
would
I
have
mean,
played.
I always love playing in this tournament. Played in it. I
Right.
think I played 3 years. I don't think we had it my sophomore year, if
Okay.
that's correct.
Could be.
I could be wrong. But, always like, kind of, this is kind of like the middle of the season. kind of a turning point. If you do well, you can. Jeff's throwing some Skittles in there. You got Skittles. But
a mouthful.
No, I always love playing this tournament. It's good. It's good to be here. Good to bond, especially around the holidays. No school to worry about. Just playing hockey, having fun. That's what it's all about.
Andrew?
Well, I believe last year, I don't remember it. I'm going to be honest. Something happened. I know something happened last year. I might have been concussed for a couple games. Oh, I got blown up. Do you remember that?
Was
that game?
In the Kennedy, maybe in the Kennedy game before the tournament?
I didn't play. Oh.
Maybe?
No. I don't know. I don't really know. But 2 years ago, I broke my collarbone, so I wasn't here. Yeah. Right? Remember when I broke my collarbone?
Is that against St. Paul? South St.
Yeah, and then I missed the classic.
Yeah.
And then Joey actually drove my truck.
Oh, home. I did drive his truck home.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
totally off topic.
Yeah, totally off topic. We'll get back to the game here.
Let me bring us back to the ranch. Southwest Christian retakes the ice, as does Simley, and game time tomorrow undecided as of yet. The loser of this game would play at 3:30 right here for third place, and the winner of this contest plays at Tria Rink 7 p.m. start for the Silver Division Championship game that actually will follow both girls division championship games. So the girls silver, girls gold varsity will go first and second, and then the Silver Division championship game for the boys will go last at Tria Rink tomorrow.
Do I get one?
Good to remind you that there's a live. I'm reminding you that there's a live mic there.
You know what, Dish? This is a live everything if you think about it.
That's true. Good point. 17 minutes to go, or up on the clock, I should say, in the third period of play as goaltenders are out in full force. You know what I have to do, Joe, is I have to print 3 boards tomorrow on my way to either here or St. Paul. The booth will be awfully busy.
Will be. Packed house.
You won't be involved, though. It'll be Haugen and this guy.
I'm going to get mad. I'm going to blow my gasket. I'm going to blow my gasket.
No. Haugen and this guy are scheduled to...
Griner. Well,
as Griner starts the period for Southwest Christian Richfield off the faceoff win, Ferrara there to retake for the Stars as it's outletted to center. First 20 seconds of the period elapsed, and Southwest Christian coming out very clean so far. What do you think Paul Ranheim said to his boys in the locker room, Joe?
Got to be smart. Got to play hockey and just skate hard, move your feet.
Quick
You
shot.
get penalties when you stop moving your feet and you get your stick and hands involved.
Quick shot there by Cole Polenti. Goes by the wayside. Icing waved. So we play on. Go ahead and finish your point if you had it.
Yeah, you control what you can control. You can control your attitude and your effort. You can't really control what the refs and the other team does. You just got to react and keep skating.
Davis back behind has support. Back out in front perilously.
Caleb Bendel
of the
Give
net.
me some, baby.
What's going on over here?
Dude, I know. I saw the whole thing.
Jeff, are we allowed to add Caleb Bendel to this?
Take it.
To this mic?
Caden Feltman had the pocket pick.
I know, that's funny. Did you call me John?
15:37 to go in the third period of play as Simley will control this. Caleb Bendel has a ringside seat.
I believe he has some words for us, Jeff.
Dude, what's your father?
At the maybe at a stoppage, we'll get the words from Bendel. Horner sends that on, gets it back, right circle. Horner sends that to the half wall. Off the scrum, Cody Thomas trying to get free. He is wrestled to the ice. Nothing coming as the Spartans will regain control. They wanted a 3-on-2 at the line, didn't get it. Out in front, Camp has to be careful with that.
Hey, does this play look familiar to you?
I think they're floating a guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that,
I
is
feel
that,
like that's
is that
how
right?
Is that how we lost to Orno 2 years
That's
ago?
how we lost to Orno. It was 6-5. I believe it was 13 seconds left.
What happened? We got out on the ice. And
Jeff, do you recall that game?
not off the top of my head.
No, that was the Zeal.
I believe you gave us the speech, the famous
Oh,
speech
yeah.
before that game.
That was Kennedy.
Oh, that was Kennedy.
That was
okay.
Bloomington Kennedy, the
But the year
playing game.
before, the Orno game, Richfield Rink won. 13 seconds left.
Okay.
We were floating a guy. Matt Stussy and
D.
Andrew Earhart.
Floating a D, right?
No,
No.
floating a forward.
Actually, a center.
Floating Joey Michelizzi. And and I believe
Might
Colin
have-
O'Connell was in front of the net. Puck came out behind him. Isaac Haugen was
False start. on
maybe a little lost. And,
False start.
Oh, where
the
was
puck went in, but
false start on the play. Go ahead.
sorry, I just got a flashback from
No worries.
Feltman
Swearing back in
floating.
World War
He
II.
was at the far blue line looking for the puck. Reminded me of me in my day, but back to the game. You know, the
Puck.
glory days are behind me.
Puck down, face off won by
remember when I
Simley.
As
As this
the
one
first week I was here.
easy, bud. Face off or puck controlled by Simley.
Looks like the net's off.
That's off.
That's off.
That's off.
That's off.
That's
They'll-
off.
That's off.
They'll play on.
Excuse
14:09
me,
to
Jeff.
go in the period as a save made there by Camp.
See, right there, it just shows the net was clearly
The net
off.
was
and
clearly
the refs
off.
didn't do anything about it.
But then
Huh?
it becomes why
No.
why not wait for a natural stoppage of play instead of halting a natural attack? See where I'm going?
Yeah.
Or you could just pause the game and put the net back on, you know.
But then you'd have a draw.
In the same zone we just had.
Face off
Would
one by
happen either way.
face off won by Southwest Christian Richfield as it was Hoffman who tried to advance. Off glass that goes out to center but no further. Delayed offside for
should start on
Simley,
top
quickly
shot.
canceled as this one comes the way of Kale Lundquist. I'm going to have to play air traffic controller tomorrow. I'm already feeling it, Joe. Brought back ahead though by Simley as 13:40 remains in regulation. Camp out to play that as it got slower around the corner.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
Puck stolen from Lundquist
Get that.
as a shot from the point sticked aside by Camp. Rebound flutters back over, and Southwest Christian having trouble clearing as Unglesby kept that in at the line. 13:15 to go in the period as it's 3-2 Southwest Christian Richfield.
Dude, I'm announcing, too. I was waiting for Caleb Bendel with the second goal of the game. But no.
13:05 to
I saw
go in
that
the
was
third
nice.
period
That
of
was
play.
nice.
Hey, you've got a live mic there, bud. Be careful.
I didn't say
Quick
anything.
shot, short side.
See?
Shot and a goal. We have a tie game.
That's on the captain of the team, I think.
Same song, different verse.
Oh, come on, boys.
How do you recover giving up a tying goal, Joe Michelizzi?
You know, like I said earlier, before the period even started, you know, you got to control what you control. You got to play your game regardless of, you know, what happens. You got to go back to work. There's still, we got a tie game. You know, you're still in it. Obviously, the momentum changes, but you know, a goal for Southwest Christian could totally change this game. And like I said, you know, you're not going to win with a 1-goal lead.
No.
You know, there's going to be more goals that are going to be scored.
I feel like
So
I've
I
heard
just
that
say-
one before. Yep.
You say, you know, you just got to get back to work.
Back
And as they do get back to work,
Back
get
behind-
the puck down low.
back behind Southwest Christian, trying to establish offensive possession and can't off the half wall. Feldman in
tripped.
in
Oh,
down
tripped.
low,
Hey!
tripping, no
No,
call.
hey, we're not biased. Though.
Nope.
We're not biased.
I hear a whistle. The net's
That's
off.
Nope. Call?
What do you think about that, Jeff?
Zebra hunting.
Was Feltman tripped up there?
He was harassed at the side of the net.
I believe so.
I would agree with a.
Not
I
just
would-
verbally. I believe that was, you know, he got the hands in there. He tore him down. It's harassment. I believe that's
like
a 2-minute penalty.
That could be a little bit more.
I think it's 2 and a 10, but
Face off won by the Stars. Quick shot from the point.
Oh!
Rebound and a big save made by
Swenson.
Belendez. Kept alive.
Tater
Near
tot.
Tate Hardacre as Hardacre brings this in.
Oh,
Hardacre trying to get around one. He does. Right circle. Hardacre lost his angle. Hardacre back behind. Got it over to Rudolph. And
Oh,
it
boy.
wouldn't go home. Zick back to the point. Quick shot up over the cage. I think that hit a glove on the way through.
Jeff, I think they're getting back to work here. Would you
they're
say?
hungry.
I don't
They're
disagree.
hungry. They're hungry. If I was 20, I'd pinch him. I'd rack him. Rack his world, eh, Jeff?
Simley, or the Spartans looking to enter the offensive zone. Quick shot, and Camp says, here, let me stop that. Let me
Is that
halt
what he
play.
said?
I can't hear him from
I
here.
can't hear
As a former goaltender,
Oh,
I mean his head.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Makes sense.
I did not catch the goal scorer. Bendel, did you know, or do you know who scored the goal for Simley there? Okay.
He's on a hot mic.
I believe Bendel has some words to say for the guys in the
Yeah.
orange. But
Well,
we're gonna,
I say we let him
you know.
speak.
We'll-
Freedom of speech.
we'll leave that alone, though,
By Jake Cole.
as
and Camp
Camp
again
with the
says,
stop.
let me scoop that up
Yep.
and stop the play.
he did. 11:18 to go in the third. Joey can do this job, potentially. Not,
Yep, I agree.
Nope.
Where's Bendy's?
Bendel is just inching for the
No.
headset.
Is that it? though?
11:15 to go, third period of play.
We have Azanov's big pass to Eli Hoffman. Goes back to Azzy.
What, did Earhart just change to play-by-play?
Let me do my job, Earhart.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Brought
You know
brought back ahead by Ferrara, whose shot
Oh.
is in on Melendez.
what? Oh.
Griner
Oh.
wants something.
Let's go, Liney. Hype me up.
He got
Hey.
a nudge there going
Hey,
to the
fun
net.
fact. Jeff
Griner
Fisher, this
doing
is
nothing
for you.
wrong.
Yeah,
This is a trivia question. Caleb Bendel.
Try
all
me.
Who was on my line last year at the end of the season? Who was?
that one.
Okay.
And was it
Wait, who is that one?
her brother, Caleb? And
And
26, 27, 26, 27. Griner. Thank you.
I may have whispered the answer to that, but
Thank you.
who's number 10, Jeff?
Zick. Owen.
Oh, he's going to say Zick over you.
Michelizzi, formerly number 10.
Yep.
Do you,
Deal?
think, do you think we should have retired number 10?
Hang on. Puck sent in from the
I
far.
think so. As the greatest practice player to ever play the game,
From
yeah, I think so. Trivia question, Jeff.
hey. Like I just told Andy.
that's
my
a
job.
chip!
Southwest Christian's going to get a power play here.
Power
There we
play.
go. This is what we need. Ew.
Tate Hardacre looking like Connor
Hey, now.
McDavid for a second.
Hard-
And now
We have 2 penalties.
Hardacre tried to get a shot away while those two were.
I believe it's going to even up here.
I don't disagree.
Southwest Christian looks like they're going to get another penalty.
Hardacre looking to go.
Oh, he wants to go. Hey, Bendy, who had more penalty minutes last year, me or you? Who had more penalty minutes? You.
I'm racking them up right now.
I know you are. I know you are. Hey, you Bacula. Yeah, that's nice.
Hey. Rotate up if you're going to talk to him. Thank you. 10:20 to go in the third period. And I think I might have to make a change down the line. Joey
5-on-5.
Joey Michelizzi on standby potentially. 5-a-side hockey we will play in light of the penalties, and I'll pause everyone to see if I can get both on the announcements.
Coincidental minor penalties on the Spartans number 20, Oscar Thibodeau, and the Stars 21, Kate Hardacre, both 2 minutes for tripping.
Both 2-minute tripping calls on Thibodeau for Simley and Hardacre for Southwest Christian Richfield. See, that's what I wanted to get before they went by the boards. Like I didn't get that last Simley goal that tied the game a moment ago. 9:45 to go in the third. This should go down for icing, and it does not.
Wow. What do you think about that call? I think that should be really nice.
I believe that was tipped by Kale.
May have been tipped on the way in, as this one is found by Rudolph. Rudolph sends that back to neutral, and Simley will regather.
That's gotta be
Renslow.
nice. Oh, and it's waved
No,
off. Oh, late call.
Late whistle. I agree with you.
By some late old time Am I going to say it?
Zebras?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
9:18 to go in the third period of play. 3-3 our score as the puck
Yeah, where's
will be dropped in the Simley defensive zone. Griner to take the draw for Southwest Christian. Did he win it? No, sir. In the corner it'll go. Simley will bring this ahead.
Where's
Grinder's lost a stick.
Brought back ahead by Orn, who
It's at
tried
the other end of the ice.
Oh, big
Plays the body,
bod,
though.
Hey.
Great hit on the far
Oh,
side.
That's
as
not a bad
Almost
play.
took out my brother on the
That's-
bench.
Goes out, but
Huh.
Southwest Christian is going to get situated here.
with a defensive zone draw. What do you do, or how do you handle it if you lose the draw?
Take out the body. Oh, no, we'd
Got
play
to
babushka.
look for your guys.
We'd do babushka here.
And that is,
I think they might still play it, so why would I give it away?
all right, 9:01 left to go in
So
the
I don't
third.
think
They
Jeff
don't
is
know.
aware of our playoff plays we had last year.
Hang
No,
on,
definitely
Joey.
not.
I've got to call a play here. The Spartans with possession, and I already know I'm going to need to be an air traffic
might.
controller tomorrow. Going back to grab that, John Davis. Davis, one career assist on the board for him
here we
as
go.
this one is outletted to Hoffman. Hoffman, near the right circle, got blocked. But the rebound goes to the Spartans, and they bring it ahead 2-on-2 at the line. The puck chipped in. And out of the scrum come the Spartans as this goes back to Unglesby. Unglesby faked the drive. Unglesby down low. And into the corner it goes. 8 1/4 remaining in the period and regulation as Unglesby's shot goes by the boards. This should go down for icing. It does with 8 minutes, 7 pennies to go in the period. Winner goes to Tria Rink tomorrow evening for a 7 o'clock date at Tria Arena as Simley and Southwest Christian fighting for a spot in the championship game against Princeton.
Oh,
Quick shot just out of the reach of Camp as Hardacre finds this in the corner.
You should.
Hardacre dribbles out of the scrum, and he has a man in support with him. 7:40 to go in the third period of play as Feltman lost it in his skates. Thomas.
oh. Good battle.
Brought back ahead by Southwest Christian. Richfield for a shot.
Oh,
And the ensuing rebound floats wide. Hardacre kept it alive at the point. Simley trying to clear. Kept alive at the point by Lundquist.
It looks like the lines must have switched up a little bit here.
Maybe a little line matching. Rutrow.
Tate's going to catch
not
him.
this
He's got him.
Simley with possession. The shot.
Good
Save.
save.
Camp as Hardacre was a step behind.
Oh,
Feltman with this. Back into the offensive zone. Kicks it to himself, but he lost the puck and lost his angle. That pass nearly for Oscar Thibodeau as it's worked over. Southwest Christian Richfield back behind the net and cleared by the Spartans to center no further. Davis chases this, and he'll send that off the wall. Brought back ahead by the Spartans. And now the pass intercepted before Unglesby picks that up. Swenson near side. Swenson with a shot blocked by the valuables of a Spartan defender.
shout out to Sam Whitfield, brother of Jack Whitfield, who used to be a manager. Got a text that he's watching and he loves the commentary we have going. Jeff, what do you think?
Sam, we appreciate you tuning in. Signed the air traffic controller. 6:18 to go. I'm going to have to shove somebody out of the way.
Give him an uppercut. Come on, it's
No.
Jersey. Jersey.
6:18 to go in the third period. I thought that was Bendel standing right behind me, so I do apologize, Caleb.
Jersey likes getting a little too close sometimes.
In the corner, 6 minutes and 7 pennies now left to play in regulation of a 3-3 game. Simley with possession. That shot wide of Camp. And Giannis Camp thanking his lucky stars he didn't have to make an effort on that play. Under 6 to go as Southwest Christian Richfield skates out. This comes off the wall. Camp decides to play it behind his cage. The Stars looking for Rudolph and company to skate ahead.
Oh,
pass intended for Rudolph was intercepted off the stick of Caleb Swenson. Down the length of the ice, that'll go. 5.5 minutes to go in regulation time. Jeff Disher, Andrew Earhart, Joey McAlizzi with you from here in Blaine. Puck will hop back down. Out of the scrum, it'll go to 23 in blue. That's Eli Boone.
Rudolph, let's go. That's the energy we need. Are you kidding me? Let's go, baby.
Quick shot out in front.
Oh,
that's energy you want with Giannis Camp with the save there with 5:13 to go in regulation.
There you go. One thing I've never forgot is someone touches our goal, you got to let them know who you're messing with. Right?
You got to be careful, though. You don't want to go back in the box.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of that, didn't you, last year? No?
Do I sense a shot
Maybe.
coming across his bow? Okay. 5:13 to go. Third period of play.
If we're taking shots, we could maybe ask Brody Hardacre about staying out of the penalty box.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. And also, I'm not going to.
Greiner tried to get to Hoffman.
There we go.
As Lundqvist controls this back behind. Lundqvist tried to get that to Ferrara. And a whistle goes.
Bendel is
let him know, Bendel.
Yelling for a 10-minute penalty. But
that's their
I don't
captain.
think that's what's going to happen
Matt Milner
here.
for a trip.
But
time of the call, 12:04.
You know, Benny, if there's one way you can get the ref's attention, I have an idea.
Power play time for the Southwest Christian Richfield Stars as it is Milner for a trip. This game really deteriorating in terms of cleanliness, in terms of players for both teams going to the box.
Yeah.
Power play on for Southwest Christian Richfield. Just started about 10 seconds into it. Greiner shoved off the puck, and that'll get cleared the length of the ice. Camp to play this. 4:35 to go in the third period of play. I don't know that we're done here yet. Brought back ahead by the Stars, and into the offensive zone comes Eli Hoffman. Hoffman around the corner, doesn't have a man in support, as that one is pitchforked out of the zone for Camp to go grab. Camp has Hardacre with a Spartan chasing him. Hardacre shimmies off his man.
Let's go, Grind. Let's do something here.
Greiner fumbles the puck in his skates.
Struggling.
And a Ruski is not what you want with 4 minutes left in the game. Or left in regulation time, I should say. Hardacre looking for a pass. Puck intercepted. Hardacre shoved to the ice.
Set.
And that leads to a breakout. Hardacre slow to get up. Feltman in the offensive zone. Feltman around two. His shot goes wide. Rebound controlled by the Spartans. And now
Correct
they
me if I'm
whistle
wrong,
it.
but it looks like hands to the face.
We just got a penalty? For what? Dude, something.
High stick. I don't. Hoffman going to the box. Let me see if I can. Hoffman going to the box for what I believe to be a high stick. So Southwest Christian now in 45 seconds. In 45 seconds of 4-on-4 time with 3:40 remaining.
Jeff, this is what we're talking about when I said earlier about keeping your head.
Yeah.
You know, the refs are going to want to put you in the box if you keep running your mouth.
Inspiration.
You have a power play, a chance to score a goal, and you
blow
take
it
a
with a
penalty.
high stick.
Yeah.
Blow it with a high stick.
That's not exactly what you want to do.
No.
Especially with 3 minutes left in a tie game.
4-on-4 as Southwest Christian enters their offensive zone. 3:29 left to go in regulation time. And now Southwest Christian looking for the pretty play. And the shot saved by Melendez.
Oh, and Zick almost buried there on the backhand, too.
Would have been his third career goal for Zick had he buried it. Now over into the corner. Lundqvist there first for Southwest Christian Richfield. Brought ahead.
Offside. Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
Zick halts play like Brody Hardacre once did in Orono in the section quarterfinal. Brought back in by Hardacre. Backhand try as he's bodied off the puck. 2:51 to go in the third period of play. $3 score. power play on for the Simley Spartans for a minute and a penny. Brought back ahead by Simley, and that's Milner sending it down low. Simley can afford to look for the pretty play with 2.5 minutes remaining. Brought back out of the scrum by the Spartans, and Tate Hardacre getting physical, but he's walking the line very carefully. Out of the corner come the Spartans, and they're looking for the play. Left circle, blocked down by a skate.
Let's go, Tate. Good body by Tate Hardacre.
Looks a little like his brother.
And now this puck floats back to the high slot. Down low, fanning on the shot would have been Kreiser. 2 minutes remaining in regulation as that one is cleared by Southwest Christian. They are winded and they get fresh bodies on the ice. The Spartans will bring this ahead with $1:50 left to play in the third period. Joey Michelizzi, would you like to have Caleb Bendel right now?
I would. I'd much rather have him out there on the ice than standing up here talking with us.
I would too, and not because of his jaws, because of the way he plays.
He's chirping your jaws.
No, not chirping you. I'm complimenting you. Because I can, and I think it's a nice.
He's a great guy, but I'd much rather having him scoring the game-winning goal.
Correct. 95 seconds to go. We'd rather have you on the ice scoring the game winner.
And I'm sure if we asked Ranheim, he'd say the same.
Timeout. Who took it? Simley timeout. Thank you for the contribution, Mr. Bendel. I don't have the fourth one available. No.
If we get Caleb Bendel on the mic, this is about to be an historic event. Never will we have the captain of the hockey team be talking about his team.
95 seconds. How about you're welcome when you graduate, Caleb? How about that? 95 seconds to go in the third period of play. I'm trying to traffic control over here, and I'm not getting any help from the man in the gray jacket behind me.
Put a plunger in it.
I thought I heard the word plunger. You wanted plunger. He got
the word.
He got there eventually.
Yep, Earhart's working on it.
95 seconds to go. Gentlemen, how would you approach the last 95? I'll give each of you a team. Hold on. I'll give each of you a team. Joey, let's start with Simley.
I think they got Southwest Christian in a pretty good position. They have momentum. They look like they are composed, and they're looking to. I don't want to speak too soon, but it looks like the next goal is going to win this hockey game. So Simley's gonna look to put some pressure on Southwest. They've been wearing them down all game. So they're just going to try to get some shots in here, the offensive zone face-off.
Andrew, I'll get your thoughts on Southwest Christian here in a moment as Southwest Christian wins the draw. That one forced on by Lundqvist, and Lundqvist gets it to Ferrara, who picks up the puck in the corner. Ferrara gets around one, but he doesn't have a man chipping with him in support, being Greiner. That puck out to the high slot, kept alive, flipped in. Greiner with a shot that gets blocked. Final minute 10 of the third period.
You cannot do 3-on-1 with Greiner back checking.
And a quick shot, save made by Camp. Minute and a penny left to play in the third period of play. That'll be cleared. Noise. Icing. Now I will ask you, Andrew, about what Southwest Christian would do with a minute to play, or actually 57 seconds.
0.3.
How's this? I can tell you what you shouldn't do.
Okay. What would Southwest Christian not want to do?
Well, I believe there was a game recently like this that was taking place around 2 years ago.
Okay.
Against Orono sections. It's always going to be Orono, right? But hear me out.
Would seem that way.
Oh, I have my partner here playing some Clash of Clans.
Easy. 50 seconds left to go.
But what I was going to say is we should not have a floater. We should have as many buys as we can on the puck, and we got as many shots as we can like that.
Feldman with a shot.
Good shot.
Difficult save made by Melendez. Now back over to Horner, and Horner touches that back towards the point. Hardacre couldn't keep it in, or did he? Hardacre did keep that in at the blue line. They battle for it at the blue. 25 left to go in regulation. Horner fanned on the pass, but it eventually got back into the Southwest Christian Richfield defensive zone. Big hit delivered
offside.
there, but I believe the offside will negate it with 15.8 to go.
John Davis looks a little shaken up from that hit there.
Is he seeing birds, stars?
He might be
Pun
seeing
intended?
some stars.
Pun intended?
And not
Butterflies.
just Southwest
Butterflies.
Christian
Okay.
stars. He might be seeing some some butterflies. He might be seeing some butterflies.
I'm seeing some butterflies.
Face off in the neutral zone, 15 seconds left in regulation. Southwest Christian wins the draw. The alternate captain, Eli Hoffman, sends that down. 8 seconds to go. And for the second time in consecutive nights, Southwest Christian Richfield will head to overtime.
Oh, shoot.
After the buzzer doesn't count.
I wouldn't allow him to shoot like that, though.
Yeah.
I would have taken him out of the game.
Well,
Taking him out of the game?
Dish?
Earhart,
You want to go?
I'm just trying to help you.
All right.
So we're going to go with an 8-minute sudden death OT like we did last night.
Without the star captain.
Except, yes, to your point, without Caleb Bendel, who is standing right behind me. So for the second consecutive night in a row, Southwest Christian Richfield enters overtime. Last night ended in a shootout. How does Southwest Christian Richfield approach this overtime without their captain and without Ashton Hendel? Joe.
you know, it's going to be in for the long game. You don't want to, it's going to be mostly this game's going to end on a mistake from one of the teams. So you want to limit your mistakes and keep the puck in the other end. You need a third guy high. You don't want to. Usually it's going to result in like a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2. That's going to result in a goal. So you just got to be careful, limiting the mistakes and keeping that puck in the offensive zone.
And not sending the game to a 7-letter word that starts with S.
I know that 7-letter word, and I'm pretty confident in us going there. But you want to end the game as soon as you can.
Yeah.
We're tired. We want to save the legs, possibly for tomorrow. You don't want to speak too soon.
Hey, I think Giannis has been in this predicament more times than I can count.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been
very confident.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been with him for 2 years, and I've seen him multiple times with win and losses. So I'm confident that he can.
How did Isaac Haugen respond to a predicament like this? As a former, as the graduate.
I don't know about.
Okay.
Do you recall a couple years ago we did have a shootout?
Yeah.
In this same tournament, and
he didn't.
I don't think it went so well.
Okay.
From what I remember.
I wasn't here.
Puck is down in overtime. Southwest Christian Richfield wins possession. Veltman tried to dipsy-do and dangle one into the slot, but could not.
This is how these predicaments.
Offside at the line. Go ahead with your point quickly.
We can't be making plays at the blue lines. We can't be dishing the puck out to the opposite team. Like, let's go. But, hey, quick little.
15 seconds into the overtime period. 3-3 our scores. Simley with possession. Off the face-off win as this goes back to Stanton.
If I was Feltman, I would have bodied. There we go.
Simley with possession as they clear it to
Tate.
neutral. No further.
Puck's deep.
Hardacre brought it in on side at the line. I'm looking for an arm, and I'm trained to look for an arm. Puck evades Hardacre as this goes to Stanton. Stanton gets his angle. Save made by Camp.
That's what we're talking about, baby.
Here come the Stars back on the ricochet.
Deep.
Swenson, high slot. Swenson realized he didn't have his angle. Goes around the net. Dropped it off. And it goes to the Spartans, and I believe that's Jake Stanton behind the net. 6:56 to go in the third. Or in overtime, excuse me. Brought back ahead by the Spartans to center. That pass intercepted by Greiner. Onside is he at the line. Greiner in the left circle. Lost possession and lost his angle. Gained possession. Greiner had Azanov. Azanov tried to center one. Back behind the net. Azanov fanned the shot partially.
There we
but
go,
the save
Azzy.
made.
Nice.
Azanov kept it in, but Southwest Christian will have to regather. Go ahead.
Let's go. We love Azzy. He's been on the varsity team for
Davis. Andrew Davis dropped that to Thomas, and it would not
That
go.
looks like it's going to be an ice.
yeah. All right.
That should go down for
Giannis
icing.
should go out there and play it.
That should have been.
What do you think, Jeff? Going out there and playing that puck, not letting
I'll take
them to stop the play?
I'll take an offensive zone draw for $1,000, Alex. I would take the zone draw, and I'm referring to Trebek. So I would prefer the offensive zone draw there, like Southwest Christian had. They lost it, and so I wouldn't be a fan of Giannis Camp coming out and playing it. Does that make sense?
Sure does.
Brought back ahead by the Spartans, past center and beyond.
We should bet money.
Looking for a winner in Blaine. Brought back ahead near Hoffman, who lost it in his skates. Here comes Simley.
Come on, Tate.
As Hardacre bodies his man off the puck. That puck will be cleared, but not out by Greiner. And around the corner it goes. This goes to Tyler Latender. Latender bodied off the puck by Greiner, who got it to Tate Hardacre. Hardacre has an outlet with Eli Hoffman. Hoffman loses it in his skates, and he's bodied off the puck at the half wall. Now the puck controlled by Simley and Unglesby. Puck loose out in front and controlled there by Horner. And back over to Swenson. Swenson to Horner. Horner looking for the play. Horner tried to find Swenson, but could not.
As he moved up.
Yep, good quick move. Hit him.
Lundqvist.
Cross ice. Yep.
Lundqvist
Oh,
threw
You got a
Horner
tip on it, though. That should not be an ice.
near Feltman, and he did not get stick to puck, so that goes down for an icing call. Technically, 4:56 to go in the overtime period.
Got ourselves a hockey game, Jeff.
We do.
Second game in a row.
Second game in a row.
Southwest Christian have been putting on a show the last couple of days.
Puck down. We're in overtime in Blaine. Winner to Tria Rink for the championship game against Princeton tomorrow. Well, 4 straight with a tie, technically, Caleb Bindell.
Oh,
Wow.
Stanton with a shot there for Simley that would not go as it comes back behind. The shootout does count as a tie, by the way, statistically.
So that goal not count for Bendy?
The shootout goal wouldn't, no.
That's awful, man. I would have counted it. Swenny, we can't be flying.
Oh, boy.
gosh.
Swenson made a mistake and owes.
looks like the net
Owes
might be
Giannis-
off. The net is off,
I agree.
and the ref doesn't
That's
see
off.
There's the whistle. So, gentlemen, what does Caleb Swenson owe Giannis Camp for that defensive stop?
What's up?
With Camp's defensive stop there after Swenson's mistake,
it. I
what
Oh.
think
does
he owes him a
Swenson-
Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Bailed
them out.
What was your favorite-
I think maybe a root beer.
Okay.
It might be a root beer.
Root
What
beer
was
float.
your favorite Blizzard?
I'm a cookie dough guy.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, fist bump.
Face off in Southwest Christian's defensive zone.
I'm a
False start.
cucumber.
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 I do like cucumbers, just not in my Blizzard.
In salads, maybe. Southwest
Ooh,
Christian
some
Richfield
carrots.
wins the draw. Hoffman skates in with 2 of his teammates. Dropped off. Here goes Simley. Halfway through the overtime.
Body him. Oh.
As a great hit delivered in front of the Simley bench by Hardacre.
Yeah. Big
And
hit.
the player down, I believe,
Number 9. Let's go. Let's go get him, Jeff.
Hilsgen. No, keep in mind, though, no penalty on the play. So I don't believe as a zoo animal you can go back and proactively call a penalty there. Or actually,
As a
I'm
zebra.
sorry.
As a
I'm
zebra,
sorry.
you cannot.
Reactively, not proactively. That's my
Right.
mistake.
Correction. Player's still on the ice. We hope he's okay.
Yes, we
you
do.
know, we want everyone to be healthy, and we still got a season to play. We
In the
don't want
words
any-
in the words of former Minnesota Magicians broadcaster Jim Lillidahl, it was a clean hit.
it was a clean hit. It was a
honestly-
hockey hit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Honestly,
happens.
Honestly, if I was in Tate's position right now,
Slightly rotate, Andrew. Up. There you go. Go ahead.
if I was Tate, I hope I'd be given like pat on the back.
4.
Being aggressive.
Oh, the
Okay,
hit.
okay. You need, and we were encouraging you to finish your point. You're good.
All right.
You're good.
Wasn't sure if I was allowed to say that or not.
Jeff, I think we're being a little too loud. Might be a little. I got this. ASMR time.
Players still down on the ice as
Oh, Jeff, we're so getting fired.
no player down on the ice for Simley on a clean hit. We're gonna pause and we'll have the rest of overtime in a second. Naturally speaking. I am speaking naturally.
It's hot in here. Oh, yeah, can I have that? Can I have this? Yeah, just... No, I don't want this. But he seems to be all right.
Good to see. Good to see.
right.
Good to see him back up.
Absolutely.
I would have challenged the play.
What would you challenge? I don't see anything.
I think it was more... I'm going to keep my mouth shut, honestly.
Okay.
Let's forget we're in OT, right? We got 4 minutes on the clock.
3:54 left.
Maybe they're gassed. I don't know. Maybe they needed... Get down. Have you seen that play on the NFL? Get down.
Yes.
You're hurt.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But hey, I'm not saying anything.
We got 4 minutes left. We got a game to play.
3:54 as we get back to hockey.
Let's go, switches.
Puck is
Oh,
down.
my.
Face-off won by Simley as this one is brought in by Joey Stanton. Stanton around the corner. As it comes to Hardacre.
Dish, next time slap Jersey.
Noted. Kept in at the point by Simley,
Don't you
but
dare call that
Hardacre
high.
might have been played with I
Believe it's a high stick.
believe it was played with a high stick, as opposed to a high sticking penalty, which is not
Correct.
an infraction. Well, the play with a high stick forces the face-off in the defensive zone, so that would be the theoretical penalty there. Face-off won by Simley. 3.5 minutes to go in the overtime period.
Will it go into a shootout again?
Yes, best of three shootout coming.
Got to get out.
If the result,
There we go.
Get there.
If the result holds, it would be a best of three shootout.
Got to be
Good
careful.
Good body.
3:15 to
no.
go
Get back.
as
back.
Simley with possession. Hardacre needing to back check, and he did
Nice,
as the
nice.
pass was behind the Spartans streaking for the puck. Quick shot from the
Play it,
point.
play it.
Camp will cover up.
I would have played it.
How do you handle the last 3 minutes knowing you don't have a timeout for Southwest Christian Richfield?
Why don't they have a timeout?
They used it in regulation.
That was them who used that?
Believe it was. Or
That-
correction.
that's Simley.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
We do have one.
Southwest Christian Richfield does have its timeout. Do you take it here?
Yeah, I would take it maybe if it gets a little closer when we hit the 130 mark.
Okay. 3 minutes left to play.
Once you hit the 130 mark, I think best bet is to get your guys out there, the ones you can rely on, and get a plan going.
Feltman,
Looks like it's going
icing.
to be an ice.
Yeah.
Feltman iced that down off the wall.
Keep your head, boy. Keep your...
2:46 left to go. Third period of play. Jeff Disher, Andrew Earhart, Joey McAlizzi.
Or I could be Joey and you could be Andrew.
I'm not that bad. Puck back down off the referee's skate for a moment. Won by Southwest Christian Richfield.
This is a big game we got here. Both teams been competing this whole, how long, 2 hours or so?
About that.
All
the-
just for one more goal. 3-3.
Got to get it deep. Got to get it deep.
Horner
Come on, Paul.
across the red
That's,
line.
it's not
What's
it's
it-
not what
Dropped
you want
it
to
off
do.
to Swenson.
You get the red. You want to get the puck deep.
Dump it in, yes. I agree with you. Horner off the
Oh.
wall, had Feltman with him, but the puck stolen by the Spartans. They come ahead as it goes to Unglesby. Unglesby to his backhand, lost his angle. Great back check on the play by the star in the corner. Now over in the corner. As it's off the half wall and down, this should go down for icing with a $1.54, and it does.
Well, what do you think, Jeff? 2 minutes, 1:54 left in the clock.
I'll take this second by second. First of all, I'm winning the draw that's coming up here in the defensive zone, getting the puck out of dodge.
So I say this is
Big
a good
face-off.
I say we run babushka here. What would you say, Bendo?
Wanda.
Wanda?
Puck down.
And that's why we won
Face
about
off
500
won by the Stars. Zick lost it in his skates, and now Simley skates ahead. Actually, that'll be turned to Lundqvist, and back in come the Spartans. Minute 40 left to
No
go.
one's
I
getting
wish.
the puck.
I wish, dude.
In the 1 minute 40 left in overtime as this one is found
Come
by
on, Zick.
Renslow. Renslow at the point, gets around one, gets around two, chips it in front. That's still loose, and wide of the mark.
I thought that was going to be it there. We can't allow that in front.
1:20 left to go in overtime. I keep wanting to say third period for whatever reason, but it's not. We're in OT. Renslow sent that, and I believe falling down on the play
Oh, no.
would have been Poleni.
Nets off.
Nets off, halt to play with a $1.05.
You might want to think about a timeout if you're
Now, yes.
Coach
Yeah,
Reinheim.
I would.
Your boys are winded.
It.
Boys are winded. Your best players are getting off the ice. You.
And
Don't call?
yeah, maybe save the timeout for an offensive zone draw.
I don't know. I think
I would tend to disagree.
I would
but
do defense.
'Kay.
I would say defense first.
I mean, defense does win championships as 1 minute remains in
This game's
overtime.
going to end in a mistake if it does end in overtime.
Well, it'll still end in a mistake, but
Oh,
in a
no.
tie-breaking measure. Quick shot up
Good.
over.
Kill
or
McCarr,
actually
baby.
Up,
Kill Lundqvist. Let's go.
straight. And,
Great
or
play
up,
there by Horner.
Straight up, straight down.
my
Horner
gosh.
clears. 2-on-1
Butler.
at the line. Swenson
Oh.
up over the roof of the net with a half
he
minute to
doing?
go.
Used a chip shot.
Go.
Slice that.
There you go.
Simley with possession in the neutral zone.
There
Puck
you go.
stolen by Horner. Swenson couldn't keep
Tate's
it.
got to get back.
As this goes to Poleni. Poleni loses the puck in his skates. Into the corner it'll go. Gets blocked by Humanity in front of us. And the shot,
Got 10 seconds left.
10 seconds in the
Wow.
period as Lundqvist picks this up.
Don't want to ice it.
No.
And
That's not what you want.
They
Oh
do
my
with 3
gosh.
seconds left.
So this is when you would need Bendel out there to win the draw back.
Yeah.
Willing to see, are they gonna throw Griner? Griner's.
That's the
Griner-
best
let's
option.
say, yeah, Griner can make the draw.
That's the
Griner-
best option you have
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, he can win. Are you kidding me? I think you want to hear something?
Good.
Unpopular opinion.
When the face-off, we go
Griner,
to
Bendel
shootout.
should be on a line.
Griner in the circle, wins the draw.
There we
Yeah,
go.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Shootout for the second night in a row.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Got a nail biter, Jeff.
Could've been
So
out there.
for the second night in a row, we end in a
Dude, I hate
3-3
that.
tie. For statistical purposes only, we'll hang here as each team looking to establish their shootout lineups. Remember, Joey and Andrew, best of three in the shootout, and I was corrected between games. Anybody on the roster after 3 shots can take
Another one?
shots. It's not just the players on the ice at the end of the shootout. Now, players on the ice at the end of the shootout is the NHL rule.
Let's go. Let's go.
So-
He's got it. He's got it.
Who do you, Andrew Earhart,
Yeah.
who do you send out first for Southwest Christian regardless of where you shoot?
Griner, for sure.
Okay?
Yeah, I would put Jared Griner first. Then I think I would put Hoffman, and then I would have Tate. I would put Tate before.
So 15 to
Do you think
20,
Tate before Hoffman?
15 to 21, Andrew,
Really? Yeah.
right? Okay, Joey?
I would go Griner, Tate, Hoffman.
Okay, 15. So
same
players,
guys,
Same thing.
Same
same
order.
players, different order.
Same order.
Same order.
Same order.
Same order, excuse me. The important
But
question.
I'm confident in those 3 guys, and I think Giannis. I'm very confident in Giannis.
So Simley wins the toss, and they have elected to shoot first. Top of the
This is
first.
huge. Everyone, move.
Top of the first inning. First shooter for Simley is
boys.
Milner. Milner, left circle. Milner
scores.
shoots and scores.
Okay. That's all right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And looks like Horner's going to get the call here.
Paul Horner up first, needs to answer.
Let's
He
go,
would have
baby.
been my fourth guy.
He would have been my fourth guy, too.
Paul Horner, 3 goals on the season coming into play today. This one would not count in the shootout. Horner,
Come on,
left
Paul.
circle. Horner gets around one, but he cannot pull the Bendel. Through
Cannot
one.
pull the Bendel. And
And then Earhart Michelizzi.
Yeah.
Come on.
First inning complete. It is Simley with the 1-0 lead. Top of the second inning. Renslow, the shooter for Simley. Need a save here if you're Giannis Camp. Badly.
No, he's got it.
badly.
He's got it.
Renslow. Slot area. Renslow.
There we go.
Backhand.
Nothing,
Good
Save
save.
made
It
by
looks like
Camp.
Swenson
2-5
is going to be the second one.
nothing. Oh, hey, look at that. We were all thrown off.
I think
Caleb-
Ranheim knows something we don't, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
You know what? Maybe there's going to be a. What do you think?
Swenson.
What do you think? Do you think he's going to shoot or D? He's going to shoot.
He'll straight
He's
shoot.
going to
Pucks.
shoot.
Swenson, left circle.
Oh, just missed.
Just over the roof.
I like the shot.
I like the shot,
Just
too.
missed it. I do
would
like
take
the
it.
shot,
I
though.
would take it, but now it's all up to.
They got a chance to win it now.
Yep.
Two or
Owens there, number 9.
1-0 through 1.5.
See what this kid can do. This kid has some
Hilsgen
hands.
with the game on his stick. Hilsgen across the blue.
Oh, he's shaking.
Oh, yeah, he's
Hilsgen.
nervous.
Quick shot. Saved
Saved
by
by
Camp.
Giannis Camp.
Didn't make it. Let's go.
Tate
Looks like-
Hardacre, the
Yep.
third-round
Correct.
shooter for the Stars.
I did say he was gonna
Oh.
shoot third. He's gonna tie it right here. Let's go, Tate.
Hardacre across the blue.
Oh, he's taking his
Right
time.
circle. Takes his time like Caleb Bendel did last night. Hardacre
And he
up
misses.
over the roof. That would be the
He
game.
wins the game.
I'm done.
3-0 all time.
Melendez wins the game for Simley. And so it'll be the Simley Spartans taking on Princeton tomorrow at 7 p.m. in St. Paul. Southwest Christian will play for third place tomorrow at 3:30 in the afternoon. I'll be here for that one. Andrew Earhart will be here for that one. Isaac Haugen should also be here for that one. Until then, Jeff Disher signing off for Joey Michelizzi and Andrew Earhart. So long, everybody.